Hello, hello. How are you? What's going on with you? Me, myself, I'm just out here driving. Ain't much going on. Same old, same old. What everybody else is listening to. That, P. Diddy stuff. Same old thing. How's everybody day going? I was just checking in because I hadn't came out in like 3, 4 days. Want everybody to know I'm still here. I'm still here. I was wondering what I wanted to have for dinner this evening. I couldn't think of anything. And I was getting ready to go to this little area that have a lot of restaurants and stuff. I was like, do I want to stop or do I want to cook? I don't know. I don't know whether I want to stop or do I want to cook. I don't even know. I just can't make up my mind. Is anybody live right now that I watch? I just hit the live button. So listen, guys, I was thinking about the politics, and I know that I'm not, for either candidate, and we're so close to the election, which is the 15th. It's early voting, and I think that's tomorrow, and I still just haven't made my mind up. I thought the most peculiar thing that happened this time around in this 4-year span was that we didn't really get the opportunity to see other candidates. I know that we did see other Republicans, and Trump still end up overriding all of them. But we didn't have any other Democrats. So is it always that way? Whoever the sitting president is, it's nobody try to take their seat. So I'm still trying to understand that part. Y'all want to see all these tractor-trailer trucks? They might let me in. This is one of the busiest freeways in the state of Georgia because we get a lot of imports that come through this way, and this is the freeway that they take. Import and export, So this is the freeway for the tractor-trailer trucks. But I was thinking about politics, and I just, like I said, tomorrow starts early voting, and I just still have not made my mind up because I'm just not feeling neither candidate, neither one of them. But I know we got to vote on somebody. I feel as though if Trump had given up the seat when he lost more graciously than all that kickback that he did and that insurrection and all that stuff that took place when he lost. And he was just so headstrong that he won. And some type of way everybody cheated when they proved it to him that if no nothing hanky panky, no cheating went on. He just lost, and he didn't win. But because he was such a sore loser, I just lost my taste. I just lost all respect for him because he did all of that. And then I just be saying, like, I don't understand if they accuse this guy of doing all this stuff. They say he was responsible for the insurrection. So if he's responsible for the insurrection, and we know that was really ugly on January the 6th, 2020. We know that was an ugly, ugly day. We know that was an ugly day. And I'm just saying, if everything that they say about him, if he was the cause of that insurrection, could somebody please tell me why his name is on the ballot? I'm just not understanding why he gets the opportunity to run again. I mean, no backlash. It's just too much going on, It's just too much going on. There's a lot of people like him. And then when I hear about it or listen to it on different media outlets, I'm still trying to, like, who all was in the world in 2020 or 2016 when he first was elected to office? And what was it from 2016 to 2020 that you guys admired so much about him that you're willing to put him in office again? Let's start there, because I'm still trying to choose what candidate I want to vote for. Why is he so for people that really causes a lot of confusion as far as disruption with races of people and this type of stuff? Why he's so in cahoots with them so closely? A lot of famous people said that before he ran for office and he became president, they said that Trump was a real nice guy. They said that he used to hang out with all the black folks. They even got him on some of those P. Diddy tapes where he partied with the black folks. Now he's hanging out with the skinheads and the Nazis and the KKKs. I'm trying to, like, what is going on? I'm so confused. I don't want a president that's going to be racist. I know that when he was in office in 2016, in my opinion, I don't feel as though he governed the whole country. I don't feel as though he was president to all the people. I didn't like the way that he handled the immigrants. Even though I didn't mind the wall or none of that stuff, but he promised the people that he was going to build a beautiful wall and the Mexican people was going to pay for it. But I'm finding out now that the taxpayers here in America, we're paying for that half-built wall that he started. So, and then I found out that he told in his 4 years of presidency 31,000 lies. Why lie that much? Why would you lie 31,000 times? It's just so much that when the good outweigh the bad, then you go with the good. But when the bad outweigh the good, then You don't go with the bad, you go with the good still. So I remember from his mouth to my ears that he was doing a speech with the police department, and they had went to the White House and in the Oval Office, and they were having this I don't know whether some type of celebratory event or whether they were just having a meeting, but he was telling them that they should go back to when they catch somebody doing wrong, instead of putting their hands over their head and helping them in the car. He told them from his mouth, and I watched them and heard them say this, just slam their head into the car and get them in the car, stuff like that. And I just don't see. I'm still trying to see why he's on the ballot, and what do people see in him? What's the good that people see in him? Because I'm not seeing it. I don't think he did a good job in 2016. A lot of people but the economy was so well. But you guys are just missing the whole picture. When Trump stepped into office, he came behind Obama. Obama had did 8 years of being the president. Obama gave him a gravy train. He stepped into a gravy. Everything was set up. Everything was nice. It was good. Everything was good. It was like a fine oil machine running. That's what he stepped into. So it was good when he took office. Everything was already laid out. Everything was already did. The only thing he had to do was run the country. So then the pandemic hit. He lost his mind. He went into office, trying to be so close to Putin. Why he was the first president I ever seen try to get along so close with the Russians. All of my entire life, even as a child growing up, I always know that the United States and Russia just did not get along. They did not get along because Russia is a dictator country. Putin been the president for Russia for 20, 30 years, been president forever. And that was one thing that Trump liked. He liked dictators. He liked the Chinese, the Japan president, and he loved the Russian president because they're dictators. And when people know all this stuff about him, I still don't see why so many people rally behind him. I'm still trying to get it. I don't get it. And before I vote for him, I need to understand this guy. I need to know what is it that people are voting for. He had an opportunity to be the president of the United States in 2016. It's not like he didn't get the opportunity to do so, so he's trying it again. He won. And then by popular demand, he lost. But he did not want to give up the seat. They damn near had to kick him out the Oval Office because he was not going to leave. So here we are again. I just don't get people. What is it about this man that you guys crave and you want so much for him to be the president of this country? What is it? You all know that once you do that vote. Once you vote, that's it. Once you do your vote, that's it. It's no turning back. Once you vote for him, and then he steps in and do everything he said he was going to do. He told you what he's going to do. He's going to abolish education. He said he's going to do. So what is it? Everybody in the world got some senior, some older person, family, a family member, a grandmother, a mother, an old auntie, or uncle that needs Social Security and have worked for Social Security and put money away into Social Security. And for him to just want to take it and get rid of it, or push the age back to 70? How many people live to see 70? How many people live to see 70? They keep moving the envelope. It was 62. Then they pushed it to 65. Then they pushed it to 67. Now they want to push it to 70. That means all the money that Social Security is taking from people from the time they start working, which was at age 13 for me, summer jobs, they never going to get their money back. Because a lot of people don't live to get to 70. So, it's just so much that you guys need to look into instead of just going and vote because everybody say vote. You're supposed to judge a man by his character and what they say. If a person show you who they are, believe it. Believe it. On the day of that insurrection on January the 6th, 2020, that dude, he went up there. He had on his trench coat, long mafia trench coat, his black leather gloves, and he was ready to start a riot, which he did. He told those people to march on Washington and do whatever they need to do to overturn the votes. Told them to go in. They went there to hang Pence. They went there to hang Pelosi. And they went there to hang, it was 3 people they went there to hang. And I believe with everything in me, I don't know what was going on with those people, whether they was possessed, whether they was on some type of influence, but if they had got their hands on those 3 people, they would have did exactly what they went there to do. They had built a gallows. A gallows is a device that they build to hang people. They went there to hang those people. And they was going to do it on live and they didn't care who was watching. I mean, this is crazy stuff right here, guys. So I'm just trying to understand. Like I said, I'm talking about Trump. But that don't mean that I'm all for Kamala. That don't mean that. Because I just don't think they gave us much of a choice. They didn't give us much of a choice. Kamala was second in command either way. If anything happened to Biden, she was going to be president either way. There was nothing that we could do about that because they had already voted her into office. So we couldn't stop that. So if anything happened to Biden, then Kamala is the president of the United States. And that's just it, and that's just up to it since the beginning of time. But why? Tell me why. Come in my chat and tell me why is Trump on the ballot. Then they say he had 37 felonies on him. Why is he on the ballot? I don't get it. The Republicans find nobody to stand for the Republicans. Didn't have to be somebody that did so many awful things, did not do well with a pandemic. What if he take office again and win and we get struck down with another pandemic? Are we going to have to lose 1 million people because this guy want to be smarter than the scientists? I don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. I'm very passionate when I speak about things that really matters in the world. But why is he on the ballot? Why we even got to go through this all over again? People act like it didn't even happen. And that's another thing that I've been realizing that's going on in this day and time. You can see something with your own eyes and you'll still have somebody to tell you you didn't see what you saw. When did we start doing that? And they will make you believe that you did not see what you saw. Now, like I said, it's time to vote. Early voting starts tomorrow. And here I am. I'm very undecided. I have not decided who I want to vote for. I think about 2016 when Trump was in office. I think about that a lot. It's not that we don't know how he rule because we do. He's been the president before. So everybody that's for him, y'all telling me that y'all like the way he ruled? Y'all like the way he was president? I saw chaos. I saw a lot of bullying going on. I saw people being fired because, you know, he had this show called The Apprentice, and his punchline was, "You're fired." So he went in like he was running some type of game show. He went in like he was doing something like, he fired so many people. And the bad thing about the whole thing when he fired all those people was he didn't fill the positions back. He didn't fill the position back. He really turned Washington, D.C. inside out. He turned it upside down. He did that all by himself. One man turned it upside down. He was driving those Democrats crazy because he dared to do what no man had ever done before. He challenged their every decision. Anything they said, he would challenge it. And everybody was behind him, no matter what he did. It was the craziest thing to witness, how he got away with so much. It was just, guys, everybody need to really think about this here. I don't know why you all think if he was a bad president in 2016 to 2020, he's going to be a good president from 2024 to 2028. Why y'all think, what changed with him? When I listen to his rallies, he still sounds the same. He still make a lot of promises that he know he's not going to keep. I noticed that a lot of people that support him are mostly, and I'm not a racist person, so don't you take it out of context, okay? A lot of white people support him. White people in America that support him. And that was the soul that blows my mind. That blows my mind that you all are the poorest of the poor. Y'all have black people better off than you guys. And y'all are supporting somebody that didn't do anything in 2016, 2024, you guys. He let you guys be bold and come out and say whatever you want to say, causing chaos, telling black people you don't like black people, just saying what you want to say. He started all of that. Because before he was president, people respect each other. No matter how you felt about a person, you wasn't so bold. That's when the Karens came out, when he took office. That's when all the Karens came out, you know? All the gun violence, all of that stuff came out. 16 to 2020. So much took place. So like I said, I'm not condemning this guy. I just don't know who I want to vote for. But he haven't shown me anything different to make me want to run and vote for him this time around. I lost my respect for him the way he lost. He was a sore loser. A very sore loser. We never had a president ever in the existence of this country that wouldn't leave office. They had to remove him from office because he said he wasn't going nowhere. I didn't understand why he felt as though people voted for him. I think he lost like by 81 million people voted for him not to be in office, and that's how he lost. But he was just so full of himself, he felt as though somebody cheated because he said if he didn't win, that means somebody cheated. That was wrong right there. That was wrong right there. He said if he lost, that means somebody cheated. Why couldn't this be the people that didn't want him in office? Why somebody had to cheat if he lost? Why is that the only two choices? He either win He's the win or somebody cheated. That don't make any sense to me. And you got to make it make sense. You got to make it make sense. That's what's wrong with the world today. They want us to accept everything. And it whether it makes sense or not. And that's just not right. That's not right. It's got to make sense. This guy said, I'm running for president, and if I lose, they cheated. No, you lost because the people didn't want to vote for you. The people didn't want to vote for you, sir. That's why you lost. Nobody cheated. Nobody cheated. Now, when you beat Hillary, it seemed as though some hanky-panky was going on. But guess what? People accepted that. They accepted that. They gave you the win, and we went on about our business. We went on about our, and when nobody fighting, talking about you stole it, you cheated. And we know a lot of stuff was going on. Iran had their hand in it. Russia had their hand in it. Everybody was trying to make you win. Why? Why are you so important to these other countries? Make it make sense. Why are you so important to these other countries? Why they want you to be president so bad? Because they got something going on that they're going to do to America. And they want a weak person. They don't want a strong president. They want a weak president that can come in and they can flatter you with compliments and offer you money and let your name be big in their country, the Trump name, you know, that kind of stuff. I just don't know what we're going to do at this point. I mean, I believe in God. So I'm not going to sweat it so I'm not going to go into a frenzy about it because I believe in God and I believe God is in control over everything. So whether I vote for him or not, whatever vote I vote is going to be my vote, and then that's it. I got to live with it for the next 4 years, and that's for everybody else. But I'm just been trying to understand why so many people is for this guy when we already saw him be president before. Right, Lisa Brown. All the things that he have done, this is a convicted felon, guys, running for president. I mean, I'm like, what? We have never seen such thing. We never seen such a time as this, guys. And this is when we get to see what white privilege really looked like. A black man would be under the jail. And we hate to make it about race. But y'all know, let the truth be told. Let the truth be told. It's no way if a black man have done everything Trump have did, had 39 felons on him, felony charges, been to court and everything, been found guilty in a court of law by his peers, found guilty. Why is he on the ballot? Why is he on the ballot? I just don't understand. You all couldn't have gave us nobody else to vote for. We couldn't have had another Republican. Y'all didn't have nobody. I just don't get that at all. I don't get that. Out of all the smart people in Washington, D.C., all the smart Republicans been in office for 50 years, nobody wanted to run for president. Didn't nobody want to run for president? Why do you say that? Flory F61, whatever your name is. Why you say Trump 2024? Why? What? Tell me. I need some help. I'm trying to see who I want to vote for. Tell me why. Elaborate. Let's have a conversation about it. Don't just put that in the chat. Say why. Why Trump 2024? Why? Give me something. Give me something. Because what he have showed me, I don't agree with that. He haven't shown me anything for him to be president 2024. He haven't shown me anything. Now, if you guys want to give it to him because he's a white man and because he's rich, then you do that. But what about the principle? What about the morals and integrity of this country? Why have we lived with a constitution our entire life to now get here at this point? Now somebody's gonna get rid of the Constitution? I bet y'all wouldn't let Obama come up in here talking that getting rid of no Constitution. What did y'all do with Kaepernick when he wouldn't bow, when he wouldn't stand and pledge the Pledge of Allegiance? Y'all kicked him off the football team because he would not stand for the national anthem. Y'all kicked him off the team, and it was an uproar because he would not bow to the national anthem or whatever they do. Stand. He took a knee and lost his position. Now here you guys got a guy that wants to get rid of the whole Constitution. Everything. Ain't nobody outraged about that. So let's make it make sense. You see the double standard that us as a race of people see? This is what we look at. This is what we're looking at. Why y'all dibble and dabble, go back and forth? Why y'all straddle the fence? Why y'all go back and forth? If whatever is the only thing y'all stand behind is y'all own people. Y'all don't stand for what is right. Because that guy have did a lot of stuff. And you all are just railing behind him so loudly. So loudly. So y'all are satisfied the way he handled the pandemic? I guess because so many of you guys didn't get it. So many of you guys didn't get it. It's just I didn't understand how a lot of you guys never put on a mask ever. A lot of you guys never put on a mask ever. And still right to this day, never got a shot, never put on a mask. That's why we know something fishy was going on with that also. It was something that was put here to get rid of black people and other minorities. Because the white people was not affected in the same manner. You can say what you want to say. I lived this. I was here. I see how many black people died from C-19. I saw that. It ain't nothing that I dreamed and I heard. I lived it. And then it wasn't even affecting the white people at all. But when it first came out, they put this rumor out saying that it was not going to affect the black people. But it was a lie. It was all a lie. But I ain't going to get too deep into that. I'm just trying to figure out who should I vote for. Who should I vote for? Who should I vote for? I can't say everything Kamala is saying is true. I can't say she's going to do everything she says she's going to do. I was watching one of the advertisements, and they were saying that vote for Kamala. If you vote for Kamala, she's gonna bring affordable mortgages and make the bank give loans to everybody. And then they said she's gonna make sure everybody get a health plan. And you know what they got me at? They got me when they said she's gonna make it illegal to smoke marijuana, guys. Marijuana. And this is what I say, hold up for a minute. All the important things that's going on in the world. You think we worried about smoking some darn marijuana? People ain't never stopped smoking it anyway. They never stop smoking it anyway. They never gonna stop smoking it. You ain't gotta pass no rule. It ain't gonna never stop being smoked. Can we put something else on the list? Can we put something else on the other than legalizing marijuana? Everybody still smoke marijuana. They never gonna stop smoking marijuana. That did not have to be on the list. I hate that. That did not have to be on the list. she's gonna legalize marijuana. Marijuana. That ain't no big deal. That is not a big deal. So I guess not all the minority people supposed to run and vote for her because she's going to legalize marijuana. They never start smoking it in the first place. Everybody still get high. Everybody. Everybody. Early voting starts tomorrow, guys, the 15th. And I still don't know who I want to vote for. I'm not sold on either candidate. I'm just not. But I know I got to vote for somebody, and I definitely will be voting. I definitely will be voting. But just know, once you vote, your vote is final. You can't go back. Once you drop it in that box, you can't go back and undo it. So think about it. Make sure you think about what you're doing. Weigh all your options. Look at the picture. Judge the man by his character, man or woman. Pray, and talk to God and ask God to help you to make the right choice. For such a time as this, we need a leader. One thing I can say that I look at the people and I always go back to the 60s where we had MLK King, Martin Luther King, and he was like a leader for the people. And then they took him down. Then we had John F. Kennedy. They took him down. So I came to the conclusion that we got to stop looking for a hero, guys. We got to stop looking for somebody to save us. We got to save ourselves. We got to stop putting all our eggs into one basket, looking for these people to save us. We got to stop. Everybody looking for a hero. Ain't no heroes. Ain't nobody gonna come save us. Nobody. We gotta save ourselves. And that starts by us coming together as a people. We gotta come together and stop fighting against each other so much. I don't know what direction this world is going in, but I can just, y'all know I'm a visionary. I see things. And I see one way, if Trump wins this election, guys, it's going to be a lot of people shocked. A lot of people going to be crying and screaming like, what have we done? I really see that. What have we done? But it's going to be too late because it's going to already be done. That's what I'm telling you guys. That's what I'm telling you guys. It ain't going to be no what have we done. Because whatever decision that you make, guys, is going to be the decision that we're going to live with for the next 4 years. And it might go beyond the way this guy is talking about, if y'all vote me into office, you're never going to have to vote again. That sounds kind of scary to me. I don't even know what he means by that. What does that mean? If you vote for me, you never worry about voting again. If we got any Trump supporters in my chat right now, could y'all just tell me what does that mean? We vote every 4 years. Why this guy said we're never going to vote again if he get into office? I'm confused. I don't know what that means. He already said it. What does that mean? Does that mean he's going to do something? Does that mean that he's planning on getting rid of the Constitution to where we never have to vote again? Why did he say that? State. It's already legal in a handful. People gonna smoke marijuana to the day they leave this earth. Marijuana been around since I was knee high to a grasshopper. Marijuana ain't going nowhere. People gonna smoke marijuana. They gonna smoke it. It ain't gotta be legal. It ain't never been legal, and we still got high every damn day. Every damn day. It ain't never been legal here in this state, and we still got high every day. So I'm saying, take that off the ballot. You ain't gotta legalize that. Let's legalize some of this other stuff that's important. That's what's wrong with our race right now. We got everybody head is in a cloud of smoke. That's all we do is smoke. Our poor young people, I just tell you the truth. They don't do nothing but get high. That's all they do. But I've been young before, so I don't knock them, because that's all I did. That's all I did. They got high all the time. At least once a day, you know. So, it's in the generation. It's in the generation. Everybody hit the like button for me. I ain't mean to be so deep with y'all, but y'all know Granny J like to talk about real stuff. I'm a realist. I am a realist. Let's talk about what really going on. Now, it's so much coming at us at one time, even this Diddy situation. I don't know whether all of that is going on because it's a distraction. I don't understand why so much is going on at one time. But it could just be a distraction, guys. It could be a distraction. So we have LaWanda. Thank you for being here, LaWanda. We got Riri, Patricia Stevens, Sheila Austin, Mookie. That's right, Mookie. That's what I hear. Are you afraid? Be very afraid. Speak the Truth 24 said that means it's over for us. When I say, he said, we never gonna have to worry about voting again. That's what he said. He said, never gotta worry about it again. That's what he said. Hey, Linda Bass. That's right. Linda Bass said, it means he will be king of the United States. No more voting. Hey, Dale, Daniel. Hey, guy. All my trolls, all my bushwhackers, hit that like button for me. Lisa Brown said, I know who I'm not voting for. They say what they think you want to hear, and I don't like that. I don't like that. And I'm speaking about all of them, all of the candidates for every office. I don't know why they do that. They say what the people want to hear, and then they get in office and they don't do nothing. They don't do anything. And that is so sad. That why make promises that you can't keep? I be looking at them like, you can't do that without somebody else signing off. You know, you can go and speak on it, but you can't promise the people that you're gonna be able to do that. Now, like I told you guys before, I really thought the president had the final say over everything. I really thought that when I was young, in my 20s and 30s, I thought once the president speak, that was it. How about, let me tell y'all, now this is kind of weird and funny, guys. Now, when Trump was in office, that applied to him. He had the final say in everything. And people respected him. Nobody tried to fight him on nothing. But when Biden was in office, he couldn't do nothing without the Senate or the Congress, all of that stuff. And Obama the same way. Couldn't do nothing without the Senate, without the Congress, without the House of Representatives. Got to have all of these people backing you when you want to make a decision. But Trump did what Trump wanted to do, and everything Trump wanted to do, Trump did. That's right, Linda Bess. That is right. But when I was young, when I was 20 and in my 30s, I thought it was the other way around. Now that makes me like, what is so special about being president? If the Senate and the Congress have the power, what the president need to be president for? If everything they want to do to run the country, they got to get the okay from the Senate and the Congress. It's weird. It's weird. Nikki G, hey, wanted to say fast, wanted to say hello to everybody. Lisa Brown is speaking to everybody. Myra Unsister say hello, everybody. He's trying to take us back to the old days, so it's important to vote. Okay, so we know that he put those Supreme Court judges in office so they could overturn Roe v. Wade. He did that. He did that. He was the first president that had the opportunity to put in 3 Supreme Court judges. 3 Supreme Court judges. And Biden only had the opportunity to put in 1. Let me see. When I count, I think it's 9. But it used to be 12. And they was like, well, we can do okay with 9. But I think it used to be 12, guys. Wasn't it 12 Supreme Court judges all the time? But 3 of them died off. And they haven't replaced that. But I think I'm right about that. But if he get president again, this is the president right here that's coming into office. They're going to get the opportunity to put in the Supreme Court judges more. They get to nominate who they want to be in those positions. Wonder say, I agree with you, Granny. God will protect us. Yes, so don't worry, guys. God will have the final say. Like I said, in my mind, in my vision, ever since this guy was on the ballot, ever since he was placed on the ballot, I've been seeing people crying and screaming, what have we done? What have we done? But I said, well, only thing I can say, whatever we do, after it's done, you can't go back on it. You gotta ride it out. We're gonna have to ride those 4 years out. And that might be the hardest 4 years of us in this country ever. But 4 years can seem like a lifetime when you're enslaved. You understand? When you're locked up. 4 years can seem like a lifetime. When you're not a free person. When you're not living your best life. When you got restrictions and shackles on your feet. 4 years can seem like a lifetime. That's right, Lisa Brown. So, Floor 619 is talking about evolution. So, they way back in the back ages. They way in the back ages. They want to believe in science, not God. Right, I don't understand why he's not in jail for all the things he's done, says Lisa Brown. Let me change that. Lisa Brown says, right, I don't understand why he's not in jail for all the things he's done. Raw 549 say better than Harris. don't know because Harris has never been president before and Trump have. So I don't know what he's better than Harris or not. And I don't think you know either because she ain't never been president. She ain't never been president. He had it. He had the presidency in his hand. And he just did not do right about it. He went to the other countries and he was just like a tyrant. Do you remember when he pushed the Queen? He pushed the Queen of London. He pushed her to get in front of the camera. He just shoved that old lady out the way. He did that. I saw that with my own two eyes. That's right. I remember that. I was trying to think what else he did. Guys, affirmative action. Affirmative action came into play saying that all of these people with these businesses, got these jobs and stuff, these big corporate offices, they had to make sure they had a certain amount of minorities in their company. And they call it affirmative action. Because before that came into play, it was hard for a black person or a minority person to get a job in these good corporations, good jobs with benefits, because they didn't have to hire us. So they put affirmative action into play, even though it was a tax write-off. But they had to hire a certain amount of minorities in their companies. And Trump got rid of that. We no longer have affirmative action. We no longer have that. I think Biden might have put it back into play. I'm not for sure about it, but I do remember hearing that on the news, that he got rid of affirmative action. You seen Caius, do you mean bias? Because of Democrats? No. I don't know who to vote for. Draw 549, I don't know who to vote for. Hey, Brian. Brian Lynn, say, Granny, now what's going on? Just having a conversation with the people. Hey, Gloria Wiley. Hey, beautiful diva. Hey, Benaya, Albany. Hey, Albany. I am. Thank you. I hope you're having a fantastic day also. Hey, Solo Dolo. Hey. Riri said 31,000 lives. Wow, yes. 31,000 lives. And counting. Trump have told 31,000 lies, guys. 31,000. And you know they counting the lies. Everything, 31,000 lies can be debunked. 31,000 lies he have told can be proven to be a lie. 31,000, guys. I heard somebody say earlier today on one of the media outlets that Trump has early dementia. I didn't know that. I don't know whether they just saying it, but they said that. I was surprised to hear that. I just know some weird stuff is going on. It was a time in the United States where when you ran for the president, you had to take a physical. And the people have to know what type of condition that you're in. But when Trump took office in 2016, and the doctor that was trying to give him the health examination, he got rid of him. He got rid of him because the guy said he was very unhealthy. He said he had high cholesterol and everything. He got rid of him. He went and hired another doctor that said what he wanted them to say. And guess what? He still got that doctor right today. When he had the braids on his ear, from the attempted assassin, that was the doctor that seen him. He still got that same doctor. Y'all know that one thing about him, he's very secretive when it comes to his health, his intentions. He really don't let the people know what he's thinking or what he's planning on doing. Hey, George Dewberry. Good evening, Granny. I have been busy working today, and we made 3.5 thousand pounds today, and I am so tired, so I am in my bed. Now, that's funny. George Dewberry, you talking about 3.5 thousand pounds of what? Money? What are you talking about? Hey, Nana Jackie. Hey, Ariel. So I have moved all the way to the top. And we back at the bottom. Lisa said, yes, I believe that. Daniel said, Granny, can you be my mom? That's very funny. Where is your mom, Dale? Where is your mother? How would your mom feel about that? Lisa Brown said, wow, I didn't know that. Just crazy. Hey, Donnell Lee. Hey. Donnell Lee. Hello. Now listen at this, guys. You're so right, Speak the Truth 24. This guy said if he lose this time, it's going to be a bloodbath. Now you guys know, is that the type of person you want to be your president? He said it's going to be a bloodbath if he loses. I can't do nothing but shake my head. He said it's going to be a bloodbath if he loses. Hello, Yolanda Brownie. So you all know tomorrow is early voting. Tomorrow will be the 15th. I think. Am I right, guys? Friday was the 13th. I mean, the 12th. Wait a minute. Friday was the 11th. 12, 13, 14. Tomorrow is the 15th. Early voting starts on tomorrow, guys. Just pray before you go into the ballot box. If you pray if you cast your vote early, I think prayer is the answer to everything, guys. Pray. Ask God to lead you and guide you, give you the spirit of discernment, help you to have clarity over who to vote for, and then ask God to let His will be done. Say, Father, let your will be done. Who you want in office? Let your will be done. Not my will, but your will, God. And I leave it right there. Go in and just mark whoever you want to mark. And truly believe in all your heart, with all your heart, that God direct you to that person. After you pray on it and ask God to lead and guide you, you got to have the faith and believe that He did it. Because God said you have not because you ask not. So if you ask God to lead you and to help you, then He'll do just that. Hey, Chef. Hey. LaWanda say they taught us that in school, Congress run it all. Okay. I don't know what I was doing during that time. I know we talked about it. We had to tell them how many seats was in the Senate, how many seats was in the House of Representatives, how many seats was in Congress. So I know we studied social political science. I know we studied that, but I didn't get deep into it. But yeah, that's where we are, guys. That's where we are. I still have not made my mind on what I want to eat today. I don't know what I want to cook or not, guys. I got salmon croquettes. I have liver. I can make liver and gravy and buttermilk biscuits. But that's me, guys. So I just be cooking for one person. Because my brother cooked for himself, you know. And we always have different tastes. So, let me mosey on down the road. Thank you guys for getting me to 41 likes. I appreciate it. I love this conversation. I like because I'm so passionate about political. I'm so passionate about life. I'm really passionate about the way, the direction the world is going in. I'm so passionate about children. And I just thank God that I'm the way that I am. I'm very passionate about stuff like that. I don't want a child to be left behind, a child to be hurt. I don't believe in none of that stuff. I don't believe in none of that stuff. So thank you, LaWanda, for moderating for me. Thank you, Riri, for moderating for me, guys. I'm going to end this live before I start another conversation. And y'all know Granny be driving, so I don't get to read y'all comments, so I have to be long-winded. And I have to just hold the conversation, and you know that I'm capable. But I thank you guys. Everybody hit that like button for me and get me to 50 if you would like to. I need 9 people to hit the like button so I get to 50. But if you guys don't want to, then it's okay. I'm going to be just fine. Life goes on. But I need 9 people to hit the like button if you all want to get me to 50 today. I've been live for an hour. I'm getting ready to end this live and start driving again. I might have like an hour and a half of daylight still going on. So I'm going to pick up my 6 o'clock appointment. And thank you guys for hitting that like button. We need 7 more people to hit the like button if you want to. If you want to get me to 50, that'll be fine. But I know it'll show up in the views. I hope everybody can listen to this live. Y'all share this live. I hope you all can listen to this live and decide who y'all want to vote for. A lot of people is in the same situation that I'm in right now. We just have not decided. We you know, the options are few. Hey, Jay Gill. Yeah, I don't come on every day because I really want to revamp myself. So I just don't come on every day. But I try to let you guys know I'm still here. I love my inspiration morning. So if you ever want to find me or ever want to see me, that's going to probably be where you're going to see me at. Out of everything else, you'll see me over there. Because we're going to do us a Bible verse and a prayer every morning that God give us life and give us breath, you know, grace and mercy. We're going to go live and talk about it and thank Him. We'll do that early in the morning, but I'm not guaranteed I come out in the evening because I've been following that P. Diddy thing. I've been deep into that, guys. Do you all know that, you know, I had did a live last week. I think it was Thursday last week, and we were talking about his mom partying with him. And I said, I wonder how old she was, and I gave her grace, guys. I said, I believe she was like 60 or 70. Y'all want me to tell y'all something gonna make y'all head pop off y'all head? That woman is 84 years old. 84. She looks good. I said, wow. She's 84. I said, wow. Don't she look good? 84. 84. Going to those parties with her son. He said he take his mom to the strip joint. He said that's his mom. He take her to the strip. Yes, Jay Gill. She's 84. He said he takes her to the script joint and he don't care if she put both palms back down on the floor. He said she can party with him anytime. That's what he said. And do y'all know that I also found out she was an ex-prostitute, his mom. She was like, what they call the lady that be in charge and have to whoop the rest of them and make them follow suit, you know, teach the rest of them how to do it. Yep. I forgot what you call that person. Because that was way back in the 70s, 60s and 70s. I used to hear about it. The madam. Jay Gill said, yeah, she was the madam, Jay Gill. Yep. That lady is 84 years old. I could not believe it because I was like, damn. She looks good for 84. I'm talking about face looks flawless. She looks so young. I couldn't believe it. I guess that's what money look like, guys. That's what money look like. When you got money, you can have all type of skin treatments and weight loss surgeries and plastic surgeries and all type of stuff. But she looked damn good to be 84. 84. That's the truth. I said I couldn't wait to tell y'all that. I know y'all wasn't gonna believe that. That lady 84 years old. So, I need 6 people to hit the live, but the like button for me. I'm getting ready to end this live. Can I get 6 people that have not hit the button yet? Come on, trolls, where y'all at? All of my trolls is dropping in the chat. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button and I shout your name out. But bring something when you come. Hit the like button. Don't always be negative or confrontational or argumentative. Don't always be that. You gotta be bigger than that in this life. You gotta be about your business sometimes. You can't just always be ready for a fight, ready for a debate, ready for, you know, don't always come that way. Come to some people platform where they be like pleasant. And they be like, oh, that person was nice. I hope they come back. And then they be looking for you to come. You were so pleasant and you were so engaging in the conversation and you wasn't being negative and you wasn't trying to fight and argue because of somebody disagree with your viewpoints. When somebody disagree with your viewpoint, it's okay. It don't have to be a fight or an argument. That's your opinion and you're entitled to your opinion. This is my opinion and I'm entitled to my opinion. That's how that go. That's it and that's all. It don't have to be a fight. It don't have to be a fight. But it is a respect thing. I respect your opinion. Do you respect my opinion? You know? It have to be a respect thing. Yeah. Thank you guys. I need 4 more people to hit that like button so we can close this thing. 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the like button. We're going to close. We're going to close this live. And I appreciate you guys engaging in this conversation. It was so important to have this conversation talking about the voting. I'm still not decided, but I think early voting is like 2 weeks. So I have 2 weeks to decide whether it's going to be Kamala or Trump. I have 2 weeks. I said I probably would not vote for Trump at all, guys. So, because I want to do the lesser of 2 evils. One thing I can say about Kamala, she's not out here saying that if you don't vote for me, it's going to be a bloodbath. She's not saying that. She's not threatening me or trying to terrorize me to vote for her. She's giving me my respect. She's giving me my respect and my common decency to know that I'm going to do what's best for me and my family. And see, she's not out here saying, if you vote for me, it's going to be the last time you ever have to vote. She ain't saying all of that. So the other guy is kind of like forcing my hand. He's forcing my hand because he's a tyrant. And he's threatening and he's bullying people. And that gets you nowhere with me. That gets you nowhere with me. All the bullying and all that, that gets you nowhere. Oh, you guys are showing out. I need 2 more people. 2 people. I can be one. So if I can get 1 more person to hit the like button, guys, we're going to close this thing down, and I'll see you all on maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I had a message for this one person. Fiona, I saw your picture that they posted on Facebook. And I felt sad that you're being under attack that way. And I haven't seen you come out since Saturday because they have drugged you. But I say to you, Fiona, why are you putting yourself through that? Why are you putting your son through that, your family through that, your mom through that, your sister, your son's father? Why are you out here letting everybody, all of these strange people that would never meet you in life, drag you on social media that way for a check? Why you doing that to yourself? I don't get that. I don't understand why you fighting so hard for that check. For that check. If you got that much energy, why don't you go get you a regular job? Why don't you just get a regular job, Fiona? Because it's sad the way you letting everybody drag you out here. It's sad, girl. Ugh. But you do you, girl. Do you. Do you. I ain't never loved money like that. I ain't never loved money. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. And giving up that YouTube channel, that's a sacrifice to you. You might have to give that up. Because that's sad that you were going through all of this torment, torture, being shamed in front of the world just for a YouTube channel. That's sad. Everybody's laughing at you. Ooh. Well, I'm saying I can tell you earning that little money, girl. You earning that money. Trump need to go get evaluated. That is so funny, Lisa Brown. Hey, Cheryl P. Hey. I was watching someone replay and didn't see your notification, shaking my head. I'll catch the replay. Oh, we're just talking about politics, J. Gill, and Trump, and Kamala, and who we're going to vote for, and why should we vote for these people? Why shouldn't we vote for these people? But that's about it. So I couldn't get 2 people to hit the like button, right? So thank you guys for joining me again. I love everybody. But God loves you best. I will see you guys on tomorrow. I might do like a 30-minute ride along. We're going to talk about other things that's going on in the world. But if you're coming to hear the wretchedness, I'm not going to give that to you guys. So don't come for that because you're going to be disappointed, okay? I'm not going to talk about anything that's going on in the sector. I don't even care about it anymore. I wash my hand to it, and I'm going to keep moving forward. And I will find an audience that just like what I like. But to talk back and forth about each other, it's enough people doing that. They don't need me on their team, you know. So I already threw in my threw in my towel, threw in my glove. I'm no longer on that team anymore. I'm not doing that no more. But if y'all want to talk about Diddy, y'all want to talk about entertainment, politics, children being kidnapped, they call it trafficking. If y'all want to talk about that, then I'm your girl. See you later, guys.